Hello everyone, this is ACHAIA Akaya bringing you game number 3 from the finals in the Zotac Cup. This is the finals of Series 6 in the Zotac Cup. This is apparently somewhat of a regular tournament that they do over on the European StarCraft 2 beta servers. And right now, Goody is up 2-0, so he has taken the first 2 games, and the last game was very short, with Goody being able to pull out a very quick Immortal, which just basically trashed the entrance to the Terran player's base. So also we'll get to see here if Goody does something different. He seems to like going the early robotics facility against Terran players. That not only allows him to get the early observer so that he can continue to scout if the Terran player does do a wall off, but it also allows him to get that Immortal out very quickly, which, as you could see in the last game, is very effective against infantry units, and especially even with that bunker that Goody had, he was not able to hold off that Protoss push. But anyways, we are going to see this this third game rather. I forgot this is a best of 5 series, so if we do see a win from Crybaby on this game, we could see a game 4 come up, although it seems that Goody is good enough that he might actually be able to 3-0 this, and it looks like an early barracks going down in the corner here. So that was actually before Supply Depot, so we may see a little bit of cheese from Crybaby right now. Not very typical to go barracks before Supply Depot, so we'll see how this pays off. Maybe he's able to pull something out here and catch Goody off surprise. It seems that Goody has just been unstoppable this tournament, so we'll see. And obviously, coming in the front of the base here, he's going to notice there's no Supply Depot and there's no barracks right now, so obviously there's something fishy going on. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to figure out what's going on, but it looks like he's going to try to take down this SCV, and it seems like a lot of Terran players are having problems adjusting with how much weaker SCVs are, with the 15 hit points less than they're used to. And this probe going to be able to walk around. He does see that there is a Supply Depot, but does not see a barracks yet, so he is aware that something fishy is going on. He is going to continue to scout out in the base up here to make sure he didn't miss anything, but of course he has not scouted the top here, which is where the barracks is. And it looks like an SCV backing up to try to get that probe out of there. And he is going to hide the barracks with the tech lab. I'm not sure why. And Goody finally does see it, so he knows that there is no crazy cheese going on. I didn't know. One thing I have, he is trying to get Reapers out. That's what's going on. So rather than going with the Marauders this time, he's going to try to get off some early harass with some Reapers, which can be effective if controlled properly, or even if you catch your opponent off guard. But unfortunately, since it was scouted, although he didn't actually see him pull out any Reapers, keep in mind that the past 2 games, Crybaby has done this pretty much exact same build, with the exception of he would build it at his choke so that he could block off his ramp. And then when he would do that, he would basically produce Marauders instead of Reapers. So these Reapers may catch him off guard. He's moving out with 1 right now. I don't know if this is a good decision or not, just because 1 Reaper by itself usually does not do a whole lot of damage. And I'm not sure where he's going to actually try to get up here. It looks like he might be going around to the backside. It might be better for him to come around this side so he can jump up right next to the mineral line, but I guess he's going to go a different route with it. And actually a bunker going down, so very unorthodox. I guess he's going to try to get a bunker into, a Reaper into the bunker rather. And these Reapers actually do a pretty good amount of damage to probes, but it's better if you have more than one Reaper, not really enough to do a whole lot of damage. He is going to manage to get it into the bunker there, but I don't think this is going to be enough to do significant damage, although it does look like he's going to be able to pick off a few probes here. He does not yet have any more Reaper. Actually, he does have 1 more Reaper out. It is on the way, although this bunker is going to go down, it looks like. So losing that bunker, but he is able to take out 5 probes, it looks like. So a decent amount of damage being dealt at this point, although with 1 Stalker out, I don't know that he's going to be able to do anything else. And trying to put down a second bunker, but of course that is not going to happen because the Zealot was there to block that, and of course the 1 Stalker chasing the Reaper out of the base, the Reaper leaving with only 10 hit points, and it looks like he's going to continue to produce Reapers, so he's going to try to keep this harassment up, which at this point he has taken out a decent amount of probes. You can see that he does have a slight advantage now, only 1 SCV more than his enemy's probes right now, but he is going to need to continue harassing if he wants to continue to push that advantage. Although I don't know at this point if he's going to be able to do much more. He does have a Reaper up on the high ground here, which is kind of an odd placement. It looks like he is going to move him next to that Xel'Naga watchtower, so maybe a little bit of misclick there. But Goody does have a probe spotting the natural expansion for Crybaby to make sure that he doesn't try and early expand. It seems the last 2 games that Crybaby did try and early expand, and it has cost him dearly, as he has been pretty much steamrolled both games. So at this point, it looks like Crybaby is not going to try a fast expand. Now starting to produce Marauders, so aware that his Reaper harassment may not be effective any longer, he is going to stop producing Reapers and start producing some other units. One Stalker at the back of the mineral line here to make sure that Crybaby's not able to jump up in there and pick off any more probes without him knowing about it. And of course, Crybaby has Goody rather has macroed up his probes again and is mining full at his main base again. So we see the robotics facility is up here. I don't believe he has an observer out at this point. Looking at the units overlay here, he does not have one out. Checking the production screen though, we do have one sentry coming in. The observer is on its way, and one more probe being built. And of course, Stimpack being researched now for the Terran player. Now, since he likes to go pretty heavy on the infantry army, I would like to see him go for some starports and maybe get some medevacs out there, because that would help him an immense amount, I think. He is going for the Ghost Academy though, so he will have EMP. Although since the Protoss player Goody is not going very heavy on casting units, he does have sentries, but he does not have anything else that uses energy, such as High Templars or anything like that. His last Reaper going down there. He does not have any High Templars though, so that EMP not as effective, although it still does take down shields, which, as you can see, a lot of these early units do not have more than 100 shields, so it would pretty much kill all the shields for any of the Protoss units that he has right now. And we do see that he has finished building his observer. It's on the way to Crybaby's base, so he's going to get to see what's going on there. And of course, the Ghost Academy is finished now. He is building one Ghost, although it looks like he has supply blocks, so he's going to need to get some more supply depots up here soon. Goody has started an expansion, so it looks like he's going to try to get a little bit of an economic advantage. It seems that just overall his macro and his micro are better. And taking a look at the APM, it seems that